Hello and good afternoon, everyone. Slash good morning, because I know a couple of you are in the US. Hope things are going well for everyone. And so, just because I am aware of the political implications of what's been passed in the US courts as of yesterday, so I will say that while this isn't a no politics channel, I just want to make this as a safe space. So this is a place for people to come in and relax and take their mind off of things. So yeah, I appreciate people will have some very strong opinions on that, but if we can kind of leave it outside of the stream, that would be appreciated. So yeah, Blue Cornflower, because the Steam Summer Sale... Oh, okay, I need to actually change over because the time has run out. There we go. Okay, so the Steam Summer Sale started on Thursday, and Disco Elysium, sorry, I just need to keep on adjusting my avatar because it's a little bit off today for some reason. But yeah, so Disco Elysium was at its cheapest price, so I bought it. So that is going to be our next game once we wrap up Crusader Kings 3, which honestly I am hoping we are going to be able to actually get to the end date and finish up. Hello there, Toxic Kite. Good morning. Yeah, good morning indeed. Hope my lovely British tones will let you enjoy your breakfast. So anyway, we can see that we did manage to gain a whole load of territory at the end of last stream. So not only do we now own pretty much almost the northern part of Iberia, we also own a little bit of southern France as well. So we do have these people that we need to attack. Unfortunately, well, okay, it says their military strength is inferior to ours. So you're allied to one of your own vessels and you are allied to the people. Unfortunately, these people are allied to someone in Zenzia. Yeah, British breakfast. Zenzia is so big. Yes, they are. Yep, no problem, Blue Cornflower. Thank you for popping in. Hope you have a good day with whatever you need to do. But yeah, thanks for popping in. Still in bed, Jazzy mate. Oh well, I can't blame ya. I tend to sleep in for quite a while on the weekends. And then we have you. So military strength is... Okay, so really, these people, ignoring Zenzia, their military strength is similar to ours. Yes, have a good wakies indeed. So you are allied to basically... well, pretty much everyone else, so we are going to probably have to focus on you. 8:41 AM, I was still fast asleep. In UK times, Jazzy May. I was still fast asleep at that time. Am I one for things like Pokemon and Digimon? I am indeed. So, you may have asked this before and I may have said about it, but I do have Digimon Cyber Sleuth? Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Complete Edition on my PC, and yes, I have been looking forward to Digimon Survive. I have not seen anything about it, but I do know that the release is imminent. Hello there, I am not a bot. Hope you are doing okay today. Okay, so this is... oh... Help me gain his trust. He gains 15 opinion. No, I think we will say he's not worth the effort because we're going to want to take over his territory anyway. Weather's bad here. Well, I hope you can bundle up in something nice and warm and snuggle down then. I am not a bot. And yeah, Toxicite, plan on buying Digimon Survive. Hope it's as good as Cyber Sleuth. Yes. So I made the... I wouldn't necessarily say it's a mistake, but there was a Digimon World game on PlayStation 4, which I bought thinking it was going to be something similar to Cyber Sleuth. And no, it's not. It's a Digimon raising game. So I need to try and sell that back to the secondhand store that we have in the UK. Just to kind of get it out of the just to obviously. Ooh, Estefania. Yes, we will imprison you because you tried to murder someone. There we go. That is our cousin, who we've now imprisoned. So I think you do not have any money. Okay. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. So yeah, with the potential house move, I'm probably going to be cleaning out some of the things that I have. I know there's some books and such that I probably want to donate, and some, seeing as quite a lot of the PlayStation video games are coming to PC, I think I could probably sell those to the secondhand store, get a bit of money back. So I don't think where we're planning on moving has one, so it will be interesting to actually, if we do sell it back, it's kind of like, okay, do we go for cash or a store voucher? Because we may not actually have a store nearby to us. Actually, let me just have a quick check while I look. Okay, let me just see stores. Oh, thank you very much, Jessie May. Thank you for the host. Don't quite know why it doesn't respond, but thank you very much anyway. Hello there, Upasin. Hope you are doing okay today. Nice to see you back in the stream. Okay, there we go. So yeah, we won't have one where we're planning on moving. So how is the move going? So fingers crossed, we have someone who is interested. We have a place that we potentially could move to. And, well, we're just going to have to hopefully wait and see. Okay, and you finished control in that one. That is good. Yeah, I'm doing reasonably okay myself. As you probably just heard, we are trying to manage and negotiate a house move at the moment. So that is thankfully out of our hands at the moment, so there's nothing we can do. Unfortunately, it's also out of our hands, so all I can really do is just sit and stress and hope that it all goes well. So I do want to keep an eye on. So someone's plotting against me. That is fine. Well, I mean, not fine, but it's manageable. Hello there, Tim. How are you doing? Hope your day's going well as well. We've almost got the whole crew here. We just need Fanatic to Nod Top. Just need Fanatic to Nod Top to see all of the regulars in. We do have over 12,000. Your sunbase today been getting quite a lot of good weather where you are then. We've been having a fair bit in the UK as well. Yes. Thankfully temperatures have cooled down where we are, so thankfully temperatures have cooled down a little bit where we are. But yeah, we did have last week I did actually have to start cooling off the stream a little bit early because it was just getting so hot. I was just getting so hot. Okay, I had no idea we were actually an adulterer. That's probably not good. Relationships. Okay, we don't have a marked lover, but oh dear. Whoops. Probably not what we necessarily wanted to see. Artifacts have low durability. Yes, we are aware of that. So, one unfortunate thing that happened when we died was that we went from being Castilian culture back to Basque, which means that we've unfortunately lost a few things that we had researched. So like you can see here, it's like heraldry and divine right, where we are nowhere near any of those. So we have unfortunately gone back a little bit in terms of our innovations. How bad can the temperatures get in England? Recall a few people from there always complaining. No, so we do not really have infrastructure for central air conditioning or central air cooling unless you are talking about offices and shops. General domestic homes, we do not have air conditioning. Generally because while we do get hot temperatures, it's generally only for a few days of the year. So, it changed to Bass. Oh goodness, this is going to take a while. So yeah, we do not have any kind of central air conditioning. Regular old air conditioning isn't sold. Let me have a look. I think we can get like, oh yeah, we can get well, portable fans, and I think we can get like the window air conditioning units as well, but no one really seems to have them. So they're available, we just don't use them. Okay, so I was looking over here, so I was just trying to see if there was anyone that is going to be done relatively quick. Okay, there's 4 years over here, but I think probably we're going to be better off, yeah, just starting here. Tim's not that hot, 28 degrees, last summer was 47 in the shadow. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah, we don't get temperatures as high as 47. I think our maximum historically is 34? Like 34 degrees Celsius, which is 95 Fahrenheit, I think. And yeah, every summer where you are, you'll see buildings upon buildings with AC units. Yeah, you are in New York, if I remember correctly. So yeah, I definitely remember when I visited New York, everywhere had air conditioning. Ooh. Okay, right. So what is happening here? So some very, very epic music. Hopefully it's not drowning me out. A lightning raid of the Vikings on Pravia threatens to set half the county ablaze. Fundamentalist Asatruans, pirates considering useful the native Basque religion. So 115 Fahrenheit is something like 43 degrees Celsius. Or something similar to that. Because I know a few temperature things like 40 degrees Celsius is about 104 Fahrenheit. And it's about a ratio of 8 Fahrenheit to 5 Celsius, I think. Similar to the miles and kilometers thing. But yeah. I grew up basically where my parents learned all the imperial stuff. I learned all the metric stuff. So I had to learn how to translate between the two. Okay, so anyway, there's no time to raise an army. I can strike with whatever forces I have to hand or grit my teeth until they leave. So, Bravia. That is, okay, up here. So, grab whoever we have to arms. Martial challenge. Oh, ouch. Yeah, we're not used to 47 here yet. We're not really used to temperatures over 30 Celsius here either. But like I said, it generally tends to only be a few days of the year. And we do have a standard fan, so long as the wet bulb temperature doesn't get too high, we are okay. Regrettable, but we could import replacement. Or we could let Pravia burn, but we'll gain stress because we are compassionate. Well, we've got plenty of money, so we can import replacement for that. So, oh, I have never seen that event happen. So that was fairly interesting. Betrothed can marry. So what are you plotting to do against me then? Claim the throne. Okay. Oh, it's been abandoned now. Never mind. All good. We're all good. So, we do not fulfill the requirements to found the Holy Order. Because we need... okay, our level of devotion isn't there. But we will be founding this Holy Order. We will be founding this soon. Because it's also going to be very, very good when we want to go to war against the Muslim South. Aww. And here we go. So we got another cat last stream. So this one is a female ginger tabby with copper eyes. So I think Flame was a good name for her. A 4-player chessboard. Fine. Oh, can grant vassals. Okay, yep, so we'll do that. And that as well. That is good. And yes, indeed, meow. Can't do it too loudly just in case Ollie thinks that I'm trying to talk to him. There's like that meme of like your cat's reaction when they hear you meowing and hear like 15 grammatical errors in the same thing. Like in one meow. The independence faction has disbanded. Okay, so we'll be able to change that in 15 years, which will be fine. I think we are honestly okay with High Crown Authority. The only thing that Absolute gives us really is air designation and more levies and taxes from vassals. And it obviously keeps people a little bit happier as well. Speaking of happier, let's just see how you are doing. Let's just see how your children are. Mediocre. Rather unfortunately, mediocre. Gosh, we had such a reign of kids with such good traits, and now it's just all falling apart. Now it's all just falling apart, and you died before you could even have a kid at 13 of cancer. Okay, new lifestyle perk. Okay, we might as well keep going down this tree. Okay, I admit that is one of the song or music tracks that I quite like. That's quite fun. So we can pet our kitty, of course. And I'm still so disappointed that you cannot go into the royal court and have a look at your cat or dog there. It just feels like you would expect to see your cat or dog there. You would so expect to see them there. Okay, I'm going to just remove all these, because we don't overly care about those artifacts. Especially like the Taj of the Craven. Like -1 prowess. It's not really giving us anything important. Okay, and a dynasty legacy. Oh, gain 150 prestige and potentially attract guests when completing a building in a city holding. That could be good. So this is all to do with houses and having them as part of your court. Learn language. I might be tempted to actually start going down House of Warriors. Okay, dread would be fun if we were obviously trying to go down a court of dreaded rulers. Not really that one. Actually, I think I'm going to start going down this one. So it's going to take us a while to actually get a few things down. But dynasty members getting better education traits. We are kind of being a bit just generally stunted in terms of our education. So for instance, we've got a level 3 one, our son, level 2, level 2, level 2. Okay, not quite an adult yet, but we are kind of hovering around the level 2 and level 3 rather than really getting level 4 education in. Just have to have a look and hopefully keep an eye out for that one. So are you betrothed? You are not. So we need to try and find you someone who is going to be good, and if it comes to it and we have to betroth you to a relative, I am going to do that, because this is just getting ridiculous, just in terms of how little stuff that they are getting. So level 1 beauty and strength. Perfect. So that reinforces those 2 traits and brings in the third one. And let's have a look for yours. So you're 8 years old. And let's have a look. So level 1 intelligence and level 3 beauty. So ideally we want to try and get a strength trait in, if at all possible. Like that. Tender feast. Why not? Okay, apparently you are in a different realm for some reason. As are you. Really twisting your arm, having to marry another relative. Yes. Well, so she is of a cadet branch. And he is also of a cadet branch, but apparently so distantly related that it doesn't actually flag up any relations on that one. I don't know why these 2 are in. So unlanded at your court in Nerha and visiting someone else's court. Okay, that would be a reason. So and there we go, level 3 education. So apparently I got her married to someone who turned out to be a drunkard. Nope, we are not giving the cat away. We will never, ever, ever give our cat away. Okay, that's getting slightly better. That's getting slightly better. Actually, all 3 good genetic traits. So unfortunately, Toxicite, we managed to lose the pure-blooded trait. It just kind of fell out of in our family. It just kind of didn't get passed down to enough. No, not see a cat. No. No, no, no. We are not doing that at all. And yeah, unfortunately, it does indeed. So I did do this at the last stream, so let's go. So yeah, unfortunately, there are only 5 people in the entire world that have the pure-blooded trait that are alive at the moment, and unfortunately they are either way too old or way too far away for us to actually talk or interact with them. Our Zarak further increased by 10. Always nice to see. So I would want to go to war against you, but I would need to obviously build up our military. So, oh, apparently we've not been reinforcing. We have not been reinforcing. So how much is this going to cost us? 200. Let's get that up to 4. And what are we researching at the moment? We are currently on... I can't even see it at the moment. So hoardings. Unlock all high medieval era and advanced bow making. So can recruit crossbowmen up men at arms. So that is infantry and or heavy infantry and cavalry and in hills versus okay, apparently we don't actually have them. We don't have any kind of bowman at all at the moment. Game, please unpause. Oh wait, that's because we've got that open. Right. Ignore me. So hoardings will be in 13 years and bow making in 11 years. So about the same amount of time, roughly speaking. Obviously 2 years in Crusader Kings is not that long. We gained a favour hook on... Oh my goodness, we gained a favour hook on you. Right, what can we do? What could we do? We could propose an alliance with them. Hang on, hang on. I need to have a look. I need to have a look. We cannot end the struggle, so what do we need? Okay, all other independent involved rulers have an alliance with us. Okay, so we could actually try and go for status quo then. It's like all other independent involved rulers have at least 60 opinion of you or are the target of a strong hook, and we've got 4 out of 5. Apparently. Let me have a look. So minus 24, plus 60, plus 75, plus 65. So it's only really you that is the issue. And who is your heir? One who has 62 opinion of us. Right. That could be interesting. So we would need to be in the compromise phase. Or we're going into the compromise phase. Yes, the current struggle is in compromise. Level of fame is exalted among men. So we could get there pretty easily. No wars between involved independent rulers. Yeah, literally everyone seemingly loves me and I have no idea why. Honestly, I have no idea why. Let's actually have a look. So defensive negotiations, court grandeur above expected level. Egalitarian, because we're in the conciliation phase. Egalitarian again. Conciliation, I don't quite know why that's there. Distinguished personal diplomacy plus 27. Also cynical. So we get an opinion boost because he is also cynical. Defensive negotiations above expected court grandeur level. Yeah, it's basically, most of it is because of our personal diplomacy. Yeah, plus 27. And then obviously you hate us because we went to war against you. Yeah, because you desire basically a whole ton of our stuff. So unfortunately you won't accept vassalage because we are a different faith and not his rightful liege. Well, let's see what we can do there. Okay, we can't usurp that, unfortunately. Can't usurp it and get him as a vassal just because we own the de jure land. What else could we do? Well, obviously convert faith. Okay, we cannot do that while we're in the struggle phase. And obviously fabricate claims. So royal favour. I don't overly think there's anything else we can really do. Other than obviously increase control. Find secrets. Yeah, I think we're going to be okay on that one. And speaking of opinion, so hello there, Team B42. How are people doing? Hope everyone is doing well today. Let me just get things set up. B42, and let's do some shout outs. So Bender42 playing Overwatch, Katra playing Final Fantasy 14 as is the norm. Hope that is going well with you. Shout out the chair man Caleb. What have you been playing? Shout out to Random Dirt as well. Zippy Boo. And Dark Side Wolf 61. Okay, hopefully that is everyone. Oh, hang on a minute. Random Dirt is with an underscore at the end. Hello, everyone. Let me just do that one again. Yeah, hopefully everyone is doing well today. So what have we got? So Generation Zero, Call of Duty Black Ops from Darkside Wolf, Final Fantasy 14 again from Suppy Boo, Dead by Daylight. Yes, we definitely got some interesting different things here. And Darkside Wolf from Crusader Kings. Hopefully that's going to be
The Kartashka says, "Come on, England. Come on,
Thank you for that. Hey, I think that's the first official text-to-speech one we've had in the channel. Thank you for that one. It's like Final Fantasy 14 addiction from Suppy Boo. Well, if you enjoy it, you enjoy it. Is that really a problem? Darkside Wolves from Crusader Kings, is that you've been playing it? If so, have you had anything interesting happen in your event or in your game? Because we are, as you can see, playing as Castile, and we've taken over quite a fair bit of territory just in Upper Spain and Lower France, or Northern Spain and Southern France. Bender42 never played Crusader Kings 3. It is one of those games that is oh, sorry. Yes, Darkside Wolf meant me, so yes. It is a game that does require a little bit of, oh my goodness. And I completely misclicked on that one. I meant to try and imprison that person. Darkside Wolf preparing into the Overwatch 2 beta. Yes, I've heard about that. Heard some middling opinions of it, but I'm not someone who plays even the first Overwatch, so all I can really do is just sit back and say that I hope it all goes well. Is there a steep learning curve for this game? Yes, but actually not as bad as Crusader Kings 2 was. We do have options, so it's like we can see here, so challenge the board game, we can see the hover over the name, see the character, we can hover over the title, we can hover over their spouse, we can see their location, we can hover over their religion and their culture, we can see what titles they hold. So there are very, very much nested pop-ups and information boxes that you can use, which will help you out. And Toxic Eye, it's one of those, what if you wanted to map paint while also breeding in the perfect family, while also banging the Pope, while also being a Satan worshipping boy? Oi, Satan worshipping boy is only in Crusader Kings 2. They haven't put that in Crusader Kings 3 yet. They haven't put that in Crusader Kings 3 yet. But yes, basically, any of this land that you see, you can choose to play as that ruler. And generally, the main idea is just to keep your family dynasty landed and alive. So no, I won't play a game of chess against you. The fact that you can't do Satan worshipping in Crusader Kings 3 upsets you greatly, Toxicate. It's one of those things, it's fun to do, but it can be a bit, not repetitive, but sometimes a little bit silly, depending on how things go. Okay, your military strength is still similar to ours, so let's have a look at this. So I think Caballeros we will increase to 8 out of 8. And Mangonels, yep, 8 out of 8. And then I think this is going to cost a lot of money because it's almost 200 gold to increase each one. And we only get 50 extra troops. Let's do one more. Marriage proposal, yes. And our cat has charmed someone. That is very cute. I just love having the little kitty in the game. So we can upgrade all of our holdings from the looks of it. So I think it's probably going to be worth just getting a bit of stuff done towards this. You're telling me getting an event to have an orgy with various people, including a dwarf with an iron hand, waking up in the streets a mess for possibly getting genius strong or losing your family jewels is a bit repetitive? Yeah. Oh, okay. I think it's more, it's like, it's fun to do for a couple of playthroughs, but other options can be a bit, it's like, okay, I've done all of this before. It'd be nice to have a look and choose something else, like do the Warriors Lodge or the Assassins, just to have a bit of variety in that. So we'd actually get 100 extra levies from that. So I think, yes, we'll go through and upgrade those there. And then camp cooks will get us a bit more, and we are broke now. We have no money. Do we have any prisoners? We do. However, none of them are worth anything. Guess we'll just release everyone then. Shame. I'm really disappointed in our reading program has not been that successful. Okay, accomplished forger, and you know what? I think we'll actually try and do it this way. So declare war, forced vassalization. Actually, no, not quite yet. Can we do it with you? Yes, we can. Yes, we could. So we could actually force a vassalization with you. That would be an interesting option. What inspiration do we have? Merely decent. No, thank you. Oh dear. Oops, apparently our sister's been daughter's been sleeping around with someone. No, I don't want to worry about that one. That county is already in. Could negotiate an alliance with you. Sure. Why not? I know they are all vassals underneath us, but still, it'd be a nice idea. Ah, boo. We can't do a forced vassalization of him. So the Duchy of Castile, yep, de jure, struggle clash, which is only one territory. And a ducal conquest of a county. Boo. Boo. Oh, you are interesting. You two have decided to go to war. So a struggle clash for this bit of territory for some reason. Well, that's going to wear down all of your troops, so I'm not going to be too upset about that. I'm not going to be too upset about that. So, speaking of the satanic cults and other groups you could be part of, what are you interested / hoping that we are going to be able to get in the next big DLC pack for Crusader Kings 3? Seeing as obviously we've had the Royal Court one, and we've had our 2 flavour packs for the Year 1 Season Pass / Royal Edition. Merchant Republics or a focus on Europe. Interesting. Obviously, Westphalia and Lotharingia have split apart. Let's actually pick up here. Yeah, Wales, or Ireland, rather, is now a mess. They've split all apart. Alba has an internal war. We have Crusader England as a kingdom. Jorvik's made an appearance back again. And Westphalia has a bit of land, but Wales has taken over Mercia. Yeah, obviously, Merchant Republics, I'm aware of what those are. What kind of focus on Europe would you want? Because obviously a focus on Europe is quite a wide net. And we've obviously got all of this about the Iberia struggle with a flavour pack. So an actual expansion on that would be... could be almost anything, to be honest. That could be almost anything. I think, personally, I would like some more stuff about the diseases and illnesses that we had with the Reaper's Due. So we actually have like all of the pandemics and everything. So you can actually see it on the map sweeping through, and you have to have all of the defensive and protective measures. So you want something similar to the struggle system, but with a twist. Okay, yeah, I could see that. Yeah. So I would be interested to see if they actually try and expand this Iberian struggle system out to other areas, especially because you could argue that obviously the Byzantine Empire, the Holy Roman Empire, you could have quite a few internal things with there. You could have struggles in the British Isles as well. There could be quite a few implications in all of that. Definitely quite a few implications. Merchant Republics would also be quite interesting. I never played with them too much in Crusader Kings 2. They never really seemed to overly interest me. I know they were a different gameplay style. Maybe that's just why. Maybe it was just something that wasn't overly to my tastes. But I think, yeah, unfortunately we will have to just wait and see what they decide to do. But fingers crossed it's all going to be something that is very, very fun and appropriate. Okay, so the battle axe, no, that's too expensive. We don't want to do that. Okay, so a vassal, clear doubt. Oh wait, hang on a minute, I'm reading this backwards. 3% chance converts to Catholicism, 0% chance gains 150 stress, 96% goes closer to forming a friendship with Saura. There we go, that's good. And you think I should give the Crusader Kings 2 Game of Thrones mod a try? So many different things that Paradox could adopt. I might have to have a look into that. That's probably a good idea, because obviously I know that that was one of the best regarded mods for CK2. And honestly, I tried to persuade a few people to play the game with the note of, yeah, this is basically Game of Thrones, but as a video game. Plus there's also a conversion mod for it. Okay, so you've just got a random lover. Oh. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, unfortunately you are already married, so I cannot marry the two of you. I'll just negotiate release with a conversion. And same with you, negotiate release. So we are generically ill, so do no more than is necessary. There we go, reduced diseased symptoms. Almost 18,500 troops. Okay, so I'm definitely going to have to go through all these grandchildren at some point. And now I think we're going to be okay. Yeah, just want to have a look to see. Probably not that good. Why are you there with only a skill of 10? Obviously, other than the fact that you are a powerful vassal. Let's actually swap you. Hang on. Swap you and our marshal. Because, yes, there we go. That is better. So, shorten truce option. Yeah, I think we'll just leave it on domestic affairs for now because that will still be good. Is there anyone who is better than you? Yes, but I probably don't want to annoy you. Better nope, unfortunately. There we go, a warm welcome. And what kind of mercenaries can we hire? So we do have crossbowmen around now. So we could hire some of those. Especially seeing as this one here. Interesting, that's of a high quality. Oh, and we've lost ill, which is good. These two cannot carry. Right. Why is that? Oh. Right, you're heading up a mercenary company. Great, so break betrothal. So we need to find whoever that was. And get them re-betrothed. I have no idea who that was. Oh, hang on a minute. There we go. Right. Try again. So 16 years old. And let's see if we can reinforce those traits because you have some good traits. Have fun. Having a relative? Sure. How come this side of the family got all the good traits? You to marry someone? How come this side of the family got all the good traits? So what do we have? 3, 2, 1. Probably getting a bit too young now. Have a look the other direction. It's very much not quite because we do have... Well, we do have ones with 3 traits. Yeah, let's just do that as well. And let's see if we can find someone for you. So yeah, a 1, 2, and a 3. And a minute, who the hell is this kid? So that's our cousin. Oh, why couldn't we have this kid as one of our heirs? Why couldn't we have that kid as one of our potential heirs? Or to mark you as a person of interest. And probably also you as well, actually. You are half decent, so we'll mark you as a person of interest. And I'm getting way too distracted here. I'm getting way, way, way too distracted here. Do I... Yep, I think we'll just betroth you to someone with a different genetic trait and hope that that gets passed through. So you had absolutely no children whatsoever. Your heritage is disputed. You're not that great. We won't worry about it. Arrange marriage to... Obviously, I just want to see who is probably going to be the best. And of course, I can't betroth any of you. That is annoying. Okay, you are of the second child. There we go. Galindo comes of age. Level 3. Not too bad, actually. Let's get the 2 of you. And you. Betrothed 2, you are 13. Yes, let's do that. So there's going to be some interesting children coming from all of those. And our marshal has just died. Wait. So I'm going to go against the grain and get someone who is actually good at the job. Do all of that. Because I want to increase the control in all of these areas. How are you doing with your troops? Oh, not bad, and you've already won that war. Slash, settled that war anyway. Forced vassalization. Strength is similar, and our money is about the same as well. You are getting a learning education. So, where else could we go? Of course, we could always try and integrate Mallorca, or Mallorca rather, into... Do not have a Casus Belli. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to go for this group first. Training fields gives us 75. I think we can avoid that one for the moment. Let's upgrade that one. Then that one. get an option to appoint a court poet. Why not? Why not just do that? And we don't have too much left to do. Let's just speed up. And what do we have here? They speak Arabic. So this is our wife, who does indeed know Volga, Basque and Arabic. So very useful. Best or... Nah, who needs to anything? Who needs to speak anything but Basque anyway? And you want a position as a court tutor? Nah, not really. So, what is the section of the green blob? Do you mean this one? It is male only high partition. So unfortunately it's not going to split apart. Zenzia is male only high partition. And this one is male only high partition. So unfortunately... Oh wait, hang on a minute. Yes, there's actually 2 duchy titles here. They're going to go to different kids. Only a 5% chance. Unfortunately, and our Chancellor also died. Okay, we assign our steward, and we can get a new steward in, do all of that, and promote culture. Goodness, everyone is high partition. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Oh my... Yes. So anyway, murder, 11% chance. You know what? I'm gonna try it. I know this is against character. Unfortunately, we do not have anyone who could be inspired to join. My immersion! Well, admittedly, he's 56 years old. We are 55. So, it may come down to a situation of who dies first. Invite to a feast? Sure, why not? We'll go to a different one as well at the same time. Pay a hunter. So no, we'll explore the plains ourselves. 60% chance we map it out. Nope, we get lost. Okay, and return home. And another feast. Geez, we're getting a lot of things going on. Heavenly Delight, yeah. Very much average. Okay, scheme has been exposed. While my involvement is not yet known, this will make it a lot more difficult. Right, okay, I think... Okay, apparently, who can we invite? Someone who has 19%. Wow, oh my goodness, sending him 100 gold gains 210 opinion of us. Okay, admittedly he is terrified, but let's see if we can start sending out a bit of money to some people. No, unfortunately not. Okay, so we'll just abandon that one. And we will probably just have to wait for that realm to split apart. I think that is probably going to be the best option. Okay, we did get diplomat writing have a look at what August gives us. Be groomed to rule. There we go. I love how that just filters through everyone. Ooh, Mallorcan has been created. Yeah, as soon as this one splits apart, hopefully that means... But yeah. Quite a lot of these places are playing as a human character or human player would, because it's like one kingdom, one duchy title, a bunch of counties, and obviously on partition or high partition as well. So there is no chance of any kingdom titles being created and places splitting apart. So the more I study the noble art of statecraft. Okay, so this was just the one who didn't like us. So let's see if we can get a good opinion with him. Oh, they will. I guess since I'm a different religion, getting an alliance is a bit harder. Yes, it unfortunately is. Okay. So you are patient and calm. So we'll do specialities. Nope, he's insulted. Boo. Hospitality and odd request. Your daughter is a fine woman. It's like, do I have your permission to arrange a private audience? Nothing untoward, just a simple dinner in my chambers. Allow it but secretly listen in. There we go. He's trying to poison her mind against me and seems to be working. But yeah, we'll say I'll let him think he stands a chance. I'll say I'll bet he's a fine dancer, because somehow I don't think visiting a church of a different religion will work out that well. So yeah, getting alliances because obviously we have Arabic Spain to the south, we've got Catholic France up to the north. Okay, so our diplomacy skill is 40, so we should be good. Nope, he's not zealous. I think we'll say clear rationality. Yes. Good. He only gains 15 opinion of us. That was probably not worth it. To say, how much would it be to actually get him to like us? 150 gold. Only 150 gold to get him to like us. You know what? I'm going to do that. Obviously, he will not accept vassalage. You are 100% different faith. Okay, we can't vassalize him because he is a fellow king level ruler. At minus 120 and... yeah, but everyone loves us now. Everyone absolutely loves us. Light a fancy, oh yes. Let's fly. Saw the world from above. Now known as the flying. Now known as the flying. I have no idea who that betrothal was for. Have a look. Ghostly pen. Getting ghostwriter for 5 years. Diplomacy +2. Sure. So it's probably worth actually reducing the speed a little bit because we are starting to not be quick enough to grab some of these things. Yeah, 42 diplomacy. We'll get a bit closer. So, attempted murder secret. And 245 gold to compensate you. Ouch! That's a bit much. Bit much. Okay, an adulterer, I don't care. Now successfully betrothed. Military strength is similar to ours. Peace. 5 gold for that one. 90 gold. 75. That one's maxed out. Okay, so that's a couple of people adultering again. Ransom you for 10 gold. Show you in. I think we are done here. So we're about halfway to the compromise phase. So hopefully once we actually get into so the Empire of Hispania will be permanently destroyed. Thing is, this is going to be an interesting option to end the struggle. It's probably not going to be the one that I would enjoy. But I think we're probably going to be able to go and see it, or see what happens anyway. It'll be interesting just to see what happens with that one. Scheme at court. Let it be known to all. Okay, so we are getting quite a few grandchildren and great-grandchildren being born. Good to see. Men-at-arms negotiations, what does that give us? Men-at-arms maintenance minus 25%. Nice. Nice indeed. So what did we need for that holy order? Devoted servant. We are almost there, so we can almost found the holy order. What do we need for this one? Okay, we can't form Portugal because we need to be no higher than king. Oh. So unfortunately, yeah, we can't create Portugal. No, unfortunately. 2 gold from our little kitty. Always appreciated. Always appreciated. And apparently we have a war going on here. So what is this? Artifact claim war and a liberty war. Okay, neither of those are going to mean territory. Interesting. Oh, advanced bow making. We discovered advanced bow making. So now we can have crossbow men at arms. So we're now current exposure is Scootage. And holdings is 4 years away. Reconquista 32, bailiffs 42 years. Yeah, I think we're going to want to go for Divine Right as our next option. family. Just minimize that one. Okay. Someone always trying to kill someone else, don't they? Someone's always trying to kill someone else. What do we have here? Small harbour. That can be upgraded. Not overly sure I want any of those at the moment. They will just wait and sit pretty for the moment. Don't think I want to worry about that one. Okay, yeah, let's just go back to speed. Someone's trying to kill our granddaughter. Interesting. Okay, that's starting to get better traits back in. Yeah, I think we're definitely going to have to wait for this person to potentially die. So in fine health, and we are in good health, so we should, fingers crossed, live longer than him. Nope, we will not give the cat away. Stop asking. We will not give the cat away. This is... Sure. And an option to get someone as a rival. We won't do that. And another person found to be an adulteress. Liberty faction. Game of chess. I will decline because that's not overly interesting. If I'm being honest. Okay, a couple of arbitro. Inspiration. Okay, apparently blank has a blank. And yes, unfortunately, we lose our little kitty Flame. Let them sort out their quarrels. And yeah, why did you not tell me everything? Talk with Afan. There's going to be a follow-up to that. It doesn't like it. Yeah, that inspiration's just broken. So this is a granddaughter can marry. Let's see who we have. Again. So you are level 1 intelligent, level 2 strength. Do we have anyone who is potentially of an appropriate option? Not really. Let's choose you. We can reinforce the strength trait at the very least. And there we go. We are now, hopefully should be, yes, devoted servant. Do decisions. Found the Holy Order. So headquarters is Saria currently. Let's choose you there. Found the Holy Order. With your support, Grand Mistress Adelaide has founded the Company of the Caves. Look at that. That is a pretty icon. That is a very, very pretty icon. Yes, now we have a holy order that we can now potentially call upon. So, what can I do here? Can I give you funds? But I can send a gift, 198 gold. So it's like, it just says there like nothing. I don't quite have an idea of what that might be. Either way, we have a holy order now. Time to feed them city. Oh, and our son has died. So unfortunately, the best person is our wife, who is average. Start the search for a physician. So we have 12 and a renowned physician, 8 and a blade master, or 18. Yes. Please. Hopefully your husband has come along. And another grandchild. Oh, no, great-grandchild. Okay, promote culture has finished. Let's move over to another section and increase control as well. So this is 153 gold. I will accept. Okay, so I think we will, or I will take a bit of a pause here, take a bit of a break to get some lunch, and we will resume hopefully in about, I'll put up a timer for 15 minutes, and hopefully we will be back in about that amount of time. So obviously if you need to, feel free to go and get yourself something to eat, something to drink, have a bit of a stretch, and yeah, anything else you might need to do. So we will be taking a break for lunch, and we'll be back hopefully not too long. Okay, still munching along a little bit, so apologise if you hear that. Hopefully you shouldn't. Hopefully I've got my microphone set up so it shouldn't be too noisy. So anyway, let's just continue on where we were, which is very much just waiting and watching for that little bit of territory to split apart on the ruler's death. Okay, so level 3 education, absolutely. I was going to say absolutely no genetic trait. She does have one. He has one. So guess what? If there's a cousin around that's the right age, you're going to be married to him. There we go. Yeah, I've got so many kids. Honestly, having one or two inbred probably actually won't be too badly. Okay, so trappings of majesty. We can spend 500 gold to gain resplendent raiment, but we would gain 15 stress. Local fashions is 50-50. Let's do the coin flip on that one. I acquire an outfit for a king. Good. And here we go. So you currently hold that barony, and then this one is all the way up here. That one is also all the way up there. Okay, so you're asking for this one gain 750 gold. And leases it out. 750 for that one. You know what? Yeah, why not? Okay, stoking the fire. No, we will try and ease the tensions. We have 100% chance. Oh, excuse me. Ooh, nice. Nice. Almost perfect. Almost a perfect grandson there. Okay, so we do have almost 2,000 gold. Betrothed can marry. Go. How much do you have? 370, and your military is inferior to ours. Okay, you've had an alliance breakup. You have had an alliance breakup. Okay, declare war. Forced vassalization. Oh. Holds too many counties to be forcefully vassalized. Well, boo on you. You're vastly inferior and you are similar. So unfortunately, we do not have a Casaspello on you. So yes, unfortunately, we are going to have to wait for this to split apart and then we can vassalize both of them. Hopefully, anyway. But first, seeing as we can, declare war, forced vassalization. And, okay, we need to set up a new rally point. Which we'll set up there. And we'll raise the local army and see how many troops that is. 4,400. Let's head in. Okay, we've now discovered hoardings. A new fascination can be selected. Let's just wait for that. Let's say game pause, please. So fascinations. So you've randomly chosen that guilds. So we are currently exposed to scutage. Yep, let's go for divine right. Expect to be discovered in 18 years. And apparently we've become obese, probably because of all those feasts we've been going to. Probably because of all those feasts. Yeah, health is now fine. You are poor. You are slightly ailing then. Yeah, you control that territory. And then all the way down for this one. My marriage is not blessed. Ooh. Who is this? 58 years old, married to 50. Sure, why not? I mean, you're both, well, she's over the age to have any children anyway, so might as well accept that request. 100%. Nice and easy. So be it, and disband all troops. We are slowly creeping in. Slowly creeping in. So what is that? 610. They would also probably need to get you on board as well. It just had a faction, lower crown authority. And what do we have in here? Murder holes and priest holes. Right, that's an interesting one at the bottom there. Okay. 265 for spying holes for 10 years, if I remember. Yeah, that wasn't very good. Secret escape passage. Or we could say, I admit I would like to be thrown into an oubliette stark naked. But I can even add an oubliette to your bedroom for your lover to throw you into in the heat of passion. So, alluring confidence for 5 years. Lose 265 gold. Gain the trait deviant. Yeah, let's go for that. Yes. Yes, let's go for that. Okay, so that's still that broken inspiration. Yeah, that is interesting. Getting the deviants. Oh, and our best friend has just died. Yeah, a drink to remember and a drink to forget. We are a drunkard anyway. And what other options can we do? So sponsor Jewish scientists for 1,125 gold. Yeah, we will do that. And that was our chancellor who died as well. That's such a shame. Okay, so let me just see. Yeah, I think I'm just going to completely bypass anyone who is a power or considers himself a powerful vassal and just put someone who is good in that area. Ransom you for 10 gold. And for 10 gold. So Golden Age science, lost knowledge. Okay, if it is knowledge you seek, the best can be found in books of old. For while it may be forgotten, it does not hold any less true. I have with me many books that remain untranslated. If you sponsor me, you will surely benefit from it too. So let's see how much this is going to be. So I spare no expense. We gain economic theory books for 20 years, plus 2 stewardship. You'll have my sponsorship bring forth of something of use. We'll gain a random skill improving book. Or we could get rejection of old ideas, development growth. No, we'll pay the 260 gold. We can easily afford that one. Okay, and that character looks like he was just created for that event and then disappeared. Let's hold court and just see what we have. Okay, so Catalans and Basque are becoming more, perhaps even too similar. So let's see. Obviously, hold a festival will gain us 43 stress because we're compassionate. We can do an exhibit. Yeah, we'll arrange for an exhibit. Okay, so exposed to a different culture. Basque and... not even sure what one that would be. No, we cannot spend resources on that one. and a survey for 475 gold. We will admittedly accept that for how much it's going to be a pain in terms of our monetary values. Okay, we will go for a drink and we will lose weight. And there we go, the Cadastre Complete. So this has thankfully always been a good investment for me. So we can say gold well spent. Development progress increases by 35. Oh, control county increase, or increase control in a county rather, been completed. Thankfully we don't actually have too many that are bad at the moment. 16 days. Yeah, let's just get you to quickly do that one then. And then this one we have no idea how long that's going to take. 10 months. So we'll just leave that there. If someone is trying to kill my prisoner, well, one of the easiest ways to manage that is to just ransom you out. And it makes sure that you're going to be a little bit harder to kill. Okay, so this is... No, it's too expensive. We don't want to do that one. New perk, friendly council. Okay, so do we have an antiquarian? We do not. We could put our 19-year-old daughter in the position. And then let's have a look. So what do we have? So we could try and commission an artifact. Obviously, it's going to be a bit worse than if we just waited for someone to come through with an inspiration. Okay, so we can actually choose it then. So a book. Yeah, let's just see what happens here. See if there's anything. Okay, writing a book about torture. We're definitely going in the interesting sections in this with this character. Okay, so in memory of him, 75 renown, 250. Yeah, we'll just say in memory of someone who was both our brother and our brother-in-law. Somehow. Court event. Okay, right. So what position? Court jester? No. Just tell you to come off it. The Inspiration Wandering Scholar. 125 gold, but the book will be of a higher quality. Becomes a mentor for not really anything, so yeah, we'll just say to generically assist. I really would like it if that play a game of chess wasn't so frequent. Okay. Okay, have some coin to abduct a few peasants for your book. Someone's trying to kill our So what is this? Become best friend? Sure. And we'll just say to mind your business. Okay, so I could see just down there that that ruler of that big territory that was too big for us to vassalize has died, and the realm has split in half. So if you'll just give me a moment while I just finish off a bit of food. Right, okay. So this is our Georgina. So followed by the person we've asked to write the book. So we could say absolutely I had no idea who was writing this. So she'll write a book about faith instead of torture, but the artifact will be a lower quality. We could say you leaving her alone would be a good idea. Or we can give 25 gold and the artifact produced will be of a higher quality, so our Sorgina will stop endorsing us. So those illustrations look dull. Take this gold to buy new ink. We'll do that. Ooh, okay, so that is an interesting one. Oh, Ramlid Tapestry has... Are we displaying that? I'm not sure if we are. Give me one moment. All cool artifact. No, we're not. We're displaying the Dynasty banner. Okay, so I think we can probably ignore that. 25 gold for you. There's some criminals. Schemed against me and fornicator. Don't think we'll worry about that one. Our granddaughter can marry. Let's find her someone nice. Preferably with a trait or two that's going to mirror hers. There we go, we'll marry you two off. And got vassals to rightful liege. Okay, already because proposal from us. Okay, we'll pass you over. We'll pass you over. Okay, sabotage. Someone is tampering with my work. So time to lay a trap. So Beatrice. So we can say to the dungeons. Throw her out to the castle. Or I'll handle this my own way. So sneaky deeds. Yes, into the dungeons you go. That means we need a new chancellor once again. Oh boy. Okay, control, let's see. And action is lower crown authority at 67% military power. There we go, we get a book. Crime and punishment. So plus 0.1 prestige a month, minus 4% stress gain, plus 3 natural dread, and monthly intrigue lifestyle experience plus 15%. That is actually something that could be quite useful. So anyway, let's see. Forced vassalization. Yes, that would work. Forced vassalization of you. And no, we do not have a Casus Belli. Okay. But I'm presuming, seeing as you are of a smaller area than us. Okay, raise all troops here. We just want to make sure. So we'll send just the one here, and one here, and just see. There we go, 6,000 troops. Okay, so move in all together and reduce the speed just so we don't get unintentionally impacted by that. And over here. Okay, nothing too special for the moment. And hopefully, yes, you are going to stay. No, you're not going to stay still. Okay, there we go. So that should be more than good enough for our purposes. There we go, victory. And that is 44% war score. %44 war score just off one battle. So you're going down here. That is not an area that you see. Let's go down here and try that one. Okay, I think you've got all of the siege weapons up there. Yes, you do. You do indeed have all the siege weapons there. If that is to me, I am offended. My brain is not empty. I am not a bot. My brain is not empty. Thank you very much. Actually, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna, although there is some attrition going on, I'm going to put everyone in the same place and hopefully siege all this down a lot faster. Merge together. And let's see, do we have a siege expert? We do, and a logistician as well. That will be very, very handy. So this has 8 months left. And that has 8 months left as well. Okay, so we're running out of money again. We are not destroying this one. Fine, we will do what we must. Okay, court artifacts. You said there was a new one here. Doesn't look like it, so I don't quite know why you were saying about that. And a court event, 4 manners. Well, unfortunately, we're going to have to go for the last one. It's still going to gain us stress, but it's the least stressful stress. Overseas Sound Foundation. Then Patriarch will give us fertility, stress loss, close family, and house opinion, which will be nice to have as we probably settle into the last bit of our lifetime. But this will be very, very productive. Hey, outliving a rival. Right, so once we take this over, we will hopefully have a lot more options and opportunities. So the two are requesting a divorce. Sure. So let's actually see if we can find you someone better then. Okay, no, you won't actually accept a marriage. Anyway. So you're going to unfortunately besiege that. Or we have a chance to finish sieging this. Which is naturally going to impact our war score. Yep, there we go, back down to 44%. Back up to 71%, and then we can come over here. Hopefully smash this army down. There we go. And we can come back up here and siege this, and that will hopefully give us the war score we need to complete this. And then it will just be, honestly, up against you. Military strength similar to ours, so we will have to think about what we are going to go and... There we go, enforce demands, and we own more territory now. So, business can be ransomed for 10 gold and for 30 gold. So schemed against me and an adulterer. I don't know about that one. So you are okay. Let's just see, 16 years old as the norm for when we get these notifications. And who could we marry to? Someone who has a decent intelligence trait would be nice. We could always triple down on that. Yes, that one. That will be good. Yes, I am fully aware we are in debt game. Thank you very much. So... no other independent involved ruler controls more than 20%, so you would have to go to war against Zinzir if we were going to go and do that, because they are holding a load of territory. This one, hold and completely control any de jure kingdom in Hispania. All other independent involved rulers have an alliance, and we control less than 50%. We currently own 50. Yeah, we're just basically going to have to go for the status quo shortly. Yeah, you control less than 50% of the Iberian region. So we're going to have to drop a little bit of territory potentially, because otherwise it is going to be a little bit of a difficult situation. So holding and completely controlling. Aha, right, there's these two little sections here. That is the issue. So we would need to go to war against you for a couple of those bits of territory then. And unfortunately, yep, you are playing as a player. So one kingdom, one duchy, one county. I wonder why Navarra is not because it's not yet created. Right. Yeah, we are going to have to go for status quo because I've not been focusing on any specific territories. And yeah, I can't even put some money in to oh geez, loads and loads of factions now. So independence, lower crown authority. Yeah. Yeah, we are definitely gonna have to do the convert faith option at some point when we hopefully get into the next phase. Hopefully that is not going to be too difficult to do, I say. And that is our wife dying at the age of 69. Okay, so what else are we looking for? I think probably a intrigue one would be best. To see if we've got anyone who has a similarly decent stewardship. Overly anyone at the moment. Have a look. Stewardship. Aha, here we go. 22 and 17. Also got 10 learning. Not bad. We will marry you. There is a chance, obviously, that we will have some children, but that is fine because we are not focused on one or trying to minimize the amount of children we have because we are high partition. Check that. Yep, high partition is basically the only one we can go for. So we do have one vassal who absolutely despises us. So we need Table of Princes for that one. And we need Primogeniture for either of these. And we are having an awful lot of granddaughters and great-granddaughters called Emily at the moment. The gender law is equal. Cannot designate an heir because we do not have absolute crown authority, and honestly, given how much of a headache it can be for that, I think I will just leave it as we are. So rice fields, yes, we'll pay some gold for that. And what else do we do for the moment? Advanced Marshal. Of course we will go for that one. Okay. So we are now at war with you for this bit of territory. Okay. Right, how many troops does it say you have? 20,000. Well, as always, to rally all of our troops up. So I think the best one is probably going to be, let me actually just make a rally point or two. One up there and one over here. So raise all of them. And can we actually raise that holy order? Yes, we can. That gets them hired over here. And then we can move down in territory. So let's just forwards. We do want to stay on this side. Because there we go. We'll move you over there and we'll move you back over here. And it said for a moment we would likely win, but it doesn't look like it. Ouch. Okay. Yep. Improve the County of Santiago, sure. Yep, that is a major defeat, and we've still got 3,000 more troops coming up. Don't think we can call on any allies, and we've also lost our commander there. That is not particularly good. Especially as, where are you going? Way over here. But yes, sure. Okay, so we do have someone, a weaver. It will do you again. And I want to move you all the way over here. Who are we? You would. Okay, 14 skill, sure. Didn't want to do that. I want the diplomacy thing. You. And yeah, this may not be so good. Oh, can we move in? Attack you? Yep, they are all going to swarm back in. Hello there, Zulhammer. How are you doing? Can you join this? This is a single player game, so I would have to set up a new system for it. And we are losing again anyway. That is not great. That is not good. Okay, I think we're just going to have to surrender this because there's no way I think we're going to be able to win. We're over, or almost 500 in debt, and these are just going to swarm the area. And yeah, nice check mark indeed. So it says you are verified, so he must be a pretty big player on Twitch. A child of my destiny, that is fine. Why, hello players, why would they want to fight Castile? Because they wanted some of our land. They wanted some of the land that we'd just taken, is the simple answer. So yeah, I am aware that I'm just throwing bad attack after bad attack here, but I want to at least try. I want to at least try and get some things through, but no, that's not going to happen. Ah, okay, we'll surrender. So be it. Okay, so that territory has been taken back by Zenzia. But unfortunately... yeah, we were in a very bad situation where we basically had no money to begin with. And there wasn't really any potential for us to come back from that. And we have just died at the age of 71, drank himself to death. A shameless old adulterer, he will be remembered for his treachery and covetous disposition. So we did lose 2 little territories. And yeah, a poor general in Marshall. Unfortunately, he was one of the better ones that we could overly have. So that was a shame. We are maybe going to be able to actually do the status quo. So we need to go into the compromise phase, which will be the next one. We need either our level of fame to be exalted among men, or we hold and completely control. But we should be almost near to this one. So what did we want? Exalted among men. That was distinguish, industrious. So presuming our character doesn't die too long, presuming our character doesn't die too early, we should be able to do that. And the decision will probably be made by Zenzia, maybe, but I do think now they actually officially own 50% or more of their territory, of Hispania, so they likely won't actually have the opportunity because you need to control less than 50%. So let me just show up for a second. So obviously we have 3 different decisions. So Castilian dominance. So no other independent involved ruler controls more than 20% of Iberia. That is not true because we own and control more than 20%. They could hold and completely control at least 2 de jure kingdoms, and we'd need to be in the hostility phase as well for that one. For this one, all other independent involved rulers have an alliance with you, which is not true because they don't have an alliance with us. And status quo they can't do because they control more than 50% of Iberia now. So we will hopefully have the finishing blow in terms of just being able to finish the struggles. And yeah, well, looking for CK3 streamers to join in. Well, I will say thank you for popping into this and considering me for that. Unfortunately, we are, like I said, in a single player game and we're probably only about 50% of the way through. Because I am hoping that we'll be able to play through until the end of the time. Fell victim to their own successes? Yeah, quite probably. Quite probably, because obviously they have screwed themselves over to be the one that is appropriately, or to go down in history as the one that managed to unite Iberia, stop the struggle. Okay, so neither of those are ones we would do. We can get you off. Get everyone on our council back on board. Jeez. And yes, always a pleasure to meet nice people indeed. I will definitely reflect that sentiment. So 19. Yes, we do have a spy master who is still a 33. Marshal, I can see a 27 there. And steward. 16 will have to do so I can keep people happy, at least for the time being. I can keep people happy for the time being. So we are diplomacy. And our skill is 29. Our prestige, let me just see, we are getting 12.7 a month, so probably +1 isn't going to do too much. And our wife is 50 years old and has cancer, which is not ideal either. So although I think we will still do the family focus. Did I manage to peacefully vassalize Barcelona like I've been trying to do so? Yes, I did. So we can see here, this is the Duchy of Barcelona, and it is within our control. So obviously we do have a fair bit of France under our control as well. And let me actually just see, just out of curiosity. Okay, military strength is superior. Similar, and Burgundy is similar. Yeah, we did manage to successfully, peacefully vassalize it. So that was our main goal achieved. And then we came through and gobbled up a couple of independent little counties that were scattered around because they did not want to be our vassals for some reason. They did not want to be our vassals. So yeah, military strength is superior to us, so we're going to have to be very, very careful against you. Yeah, we're one step closer to being able to do the sediation, end the struggles. And you are at war for a struggle clash, as are you, so you are both involved in that one. I have to just see how that goes. Nope. So will not accept vassalage. Yeah. Different faith, not the rightful liege, realm is distant, all of that good stuff. And our councillor, our spymaster has just died, the good one. Unfortunately, neither of the two powerful vassals are actually any good, so we'll put you there. Dead. Who else? Okay, so this is a random daughter. Not overly got any good traits anyway. Oh, speaking of, let's actually see. Okay, thankfully our son who has not been too brilliant in terms of his own genetic traits, had a son who does have some decent ones. So let's see if there is anyone not related to him that we can potentially marry. So 13 years old, and let's have a look. So level 2 across the board. It is relation, loads and loads and loads of relatives. Might end up with a ton of stress traits because of paranoid. That is true. That would be interesting to deal with. I know some of my best games in Crusader Kings 2 have been with rulers who were obviously like stressed, paranoid, all of those different options. So yeah, unfortunately our son isn't that great, but our son's son looks to be pretty good, and she is young enough to be still producing even more kids. So all of these actually got some decent traits. So that was a very good pairing. So he was just level 1, comely and hale. She had those as well as the intelligent trait. And that has actually meant that every single child they've had has all 3 genetic traits, all at level 2. So that could be very, very fun. Yeah, paranoid, content, and deceitful is definitely going to sound like an interesting mix of traits for characters. And this is the daughter that we were just being told about. Okay, fine. We'll find you a spouse then. Yeah, unfortunately he is getting an education in diplomacy rather than intrigue. Yeah. So it's like he did, or he does from the looks of it, have the trait. There we go. We will get you two married. So yeah, he is being educated in diplomacy and he does have the charming trait. Can we actually... We can actually change the focus. We can actually still change the focus. Yeah, okay, you're getting an intrigue focus then. And education. Let's see who is the best intrigue character in the realm. So a 68-year-old with a level 4 education trait. Let's do that. Good thing you commented about that, Presen. I went to have a look. Because him being changed up for intrigue now would be really, really good. Yeah, still worth it with his traits being so predisposed, indeed. Definitely worth at least changing it up anyway. And we did take... okay, no, we need the studious youth one. That's going to take us quite a while to get there, so unfortunately we didn't grab that in enough time. But yes, fingers crossed. I mean, I will be happy with a level 2 education out of that. Just because he's already at 12, even without any kind of education traits in it. Okay, so honestly, we are waiting for this to just go over to the compromise phase, and then hopefully we'll actually be able to end the Iberian struggle. How are you doing in that? You're doing very, very well. 73%. Oh, okay, you two are on opposite sides of the war. Okay. And yeah, we'll do local fashions once again. An outfit fit for a king. So, domain, that will only get us 0.6 extra gold. It's probably not worth it. Finished control. And what do we have? 54 days for that one. We might as well put you there, and then we can quickly swap you over. Yeah, we might as well just say the bishop should be stronger and just make the church like us a bit more. Okay, and an invitation to a feast. Everyone seems to like feeding the dragon with the cookies. Everyone always seems to like feeding the dragon with the cookies. Yes, I think we will honestly just be sitting where we are, and I think part of what we are going to be pushing forwards to do in the future is honestly just making sure that we actually stay around and stay alive. Because we are one of the large areas. Dragon deserves cookies. And yeah, we do have some nice borders now that especially the British Isles have started to consolidate again. And we've got some large territories up here. We've got another few large ones around. Egypt's formed. Byzantine Empire split apart, but they have mostly grouped back together. Yeah, we're not doing too badly. Aside from like this section in Africa, most areas are starting to consolidate into duchies or kingdoms. Yes, the Kingdom of Sardinia and Corsica. Yes, that is definitely interesting. I did notice that earlier. Very, very interesting. Yeah. So title history, it was created 1097 by King Alan the Foolish. And contains the Duchy of Corsica and the Duchy of Sardinia. And yeah, I was very surprised when we had a couple of streams ago, we had England, Wales, which is now just a tiny little territory, Scotland and Ireland all formed without too much border gore. Though speaking of that, Iceland's finally reunited. So Cancer, I think we will just say the choice will be up to my wife because it is after all her illness. So what did we get? Reduced disease symptoms. And someone's planning to kill our daughter-in-law, and we have a diplomacy point. Let's do groomed to school. That obviously gives a few free points. It's always going to be nice to see. So yeah, 12 intrigue naturally. Just without any education focus is going to be excellent. Okay, and another... Everyone keeps on inviting me into all these feasts, which is a good thing. Because we could always get the eager reveler trait. And yeah, I have no idea what we'd really do with you other than obviously trying to get some, or try and buddy up with you, or just see if we can start sniping away at some of your territory. Oh, got a few new things, so 2 new court artifacts. Let's say, is this actually going to be genuinely? Ah, yep, there we go. Navarin War Banner. Testing amount of dread gain. Unfortunately, need to place one of our current banners and murder holes and priest hole. And yeah, we will just say we'll enter and leave by the front door as a normal person will do. Okay. Not have these people done. Fornicator and adulterer. Your kinslayer and adulterer. Imprison him. And Emir Mohammed's friendship. So this is a vassal in Zinzia. So 7 press. Yeah, we'll just say he still has a certain charm. And do you have money? Yes, you have 213 gold. You have 2 titles. Neither of which I'm interested in, just out of curiosity. So we could execute you, but we would gain the trait Dynastic Kinslayer, which is sadly unfortunate. So negotiate release, we could banish him. So it's banished from the realm. There we go. So that obviously means those territories have passed down to his heir, but we do gain that gold he was carrying around with him. Okay, once I have departed this world, my son and heir Belasco shall rule in my stead. Unfortunately, rumours of his unending grudges have been spreading around. So attempt to rectify his flaws, talk up his good qualities instead, or focus on myself and lead by example. Will get us general opinion +5. So I'm presuming this is the vengeful trait rather than cynical. So we'll attempt to rectify his flaws. I fear his vices are truly deeply set, so what should we do? So a lesson appropriate for someone who needs to work on their compassion, honour, forcefulness, or work on letting things go. So Velasco is slow to forget a slight. Yeah, forgive someone who has done him wrong. Let's see. This is going to lead to anything. Struggling to show true forgiveness. I will give him one more chance. Should we try a new tactic, or will persistence win out? Let's try persistence and see if that does anything. Nope, set in his ways. Yep, no immediate effects. So it was worth a try. From the looks of it, it was indeed worth a try. It just didn't amount to anything. So ideally what we'd really need is for you to have like a major independence war. But somehow I doubt that will actually happen. City of Nimes. Sure. And these funds can find better use elsewhere. So we did get hoardings, so we can go up here and yes, 630 gold to upgrade our castles. So that will give us 150 extra levies and 200 extra garrisons, and then 0.3 extra tax a month. So I think I will do that with Lyon. That is our capital building. And then what else? I think we'll do the training fields / the barracks. Any other areas? And get those done. So yeah, I really do not know how we're going to manage against Zenzia. Unless we obviously try and marry into some of these families and get ourselves alliances. But even then, we are of different religions, so they won't really accept that. Yeah, relying on allies is never fun, especially seeing as in Crusader Kings 3, they seem to be a lot less interested in alliances. In Crusader Kings 2, it always seemed to be fairly easy to obviously marry a relative and get an alliance, but this is more like there seems to be more political implications in all of this. Definitely seems to be more political implications with everyone scrutinizing. And yep, there we go. I didn't think our wife would be too long for this world. So let's pause and find a new spouse. You tried Crusader Kings 2 once, way too complex. Yeah, I'm actually very, very surprised in how much they changed from Crusader Kings 2 to Crusader Kings 3, just in terms of how beginner friendly they managed to make it all. You played as Scotland, got immediately excommunicated, and then Hungary declared war on you. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah, I know in Crusader Kings 2 that playing as Ireland in 1066 is generally considered to be the good starting area, because if you start as, I think it's Munster, you have two duchy or two counties under your control, and then you can press the third duchy, the third county of the duchy, and then you can try and start sweeping through. But yes, very much so. It is a lot less transparent in what you need to do. You then hired mercenaries, not knowing you have to constantly pay them. Oh, you immediately couldn't pay them. They joined Hungary and killed my armies they were standing with. Yeah, I have had that on occasion as well. I have had that on occasion. Actually, a 21-year-old here. Got some good traits. A 22-year-old here. Unfortunately, but yeah, I cut my teeth on Crusader Kings 2, so coming into Crusader Kings 3 definitely feels a lot more approachable and friendly. Though I admit it took me far too long to realise where the fabricate claims option was, because it used to be that your Chancellor was the one to fabricate claims, but now it's your religious head, and easier to look at. Yes, they have improved the UI and the maps and everything a lot more, but I will say Crusader Kings 2 still holds a place for me, especially as it has obviously the 8 years of content behind it. Especially it has all of that, so there are more options, but Crusader Kings 3 is still very much early in its development, and if it goes through as Paradox usually does, we'll have a lot of stuff coming in through it. Will I be playing Victoria 3 at all when it comes out later this year? I'm not sure, because I have Victoria 2, but I've never been able to go through and actually try it out. Let me just see. Thing is, I get the suspicion it may be, yes, it's coming to Xbox Game Pass for PC. So I do kind of get a few months of Game Pass, play some games, and then cancel my subscription. So the answer is, it's coming out to Game Pass for PC. So the answer is yes. Because I could pay £8 for a month, less if I find a deal, and I can pay that, and I can play Victoria 3 and a bunch of other games as well. So yes is going to be my answer. And probably want to just get you two out of prison. And you as well. I have no idea who you are or why you are in there, but you can go free as well. Big brain maneuver, yes. But that is... So I was actually looking at some games on the Steam summer sale. It's kind of like, okay, I'm tempted by this, I'm tempted by that, but I'm going to go and have a look to see if they're on Game Pass for PC. And if they were, I wasn't going to buy them because I just get Game Pass and play them before they leave. Okay, inherited a couple of things from someone. And yeah, obviously I know people are going to say it's like the downsides of Xbox Game Pass. Obviously you will only have access to them as long as you're paying for the subscription. But to me, I find it a good way to obviously go through, test out a few games. If I really like it, then I will go and buy it outright. Some games are short enough where I'll be able to finish playing them while I've got Game Pass on. Like I did Unpacking as a stream, and okay, I was expecting a little bit more from someone who has the genius trait and then genius and beautiful. The fact that he's randomly got hail, that was the trait that we put in for the family, or to be more common in the family dynasty. But yeah, games like Unpacking, I managed to do that in one stream. So I did that, completed it, didn't really need to buy it afterwards because I thought it's like, okay, yeah, I've played enough of this to see what it is. I'm not that invested to go and pay for it. Okay, so someone's looking at me with a crooked smile. Right, we can get through this, it's just a feast. Gain a tiny bit of stress, but I am slightly worried. Okay, good, nothing bad happened. I was slightly worried about that smile, that it might be a cannibal moment. So how are we doing on the compromise? 876 out of 1,000. We've been in this stage for almost 50 years, rather. Feels like it's been going on for quite a while. So what up here? Anything best? Count Philippe has been scheming. I don't know about that. So we have these. So barracks versus. Do the barracks, especially up here, where they are just level 1. Okay, and my son-in-law has grown even bolder. So, tasks which are impossible to complete, all problems will be blamed on him. Objectified due to his appearance, conscientious. Yeah, let's give him some tasks that are impossible to complete. And there we go, a manipulation hook. Another grandson. So we are doing decently in just terms of making sure that we have the good genetic traits going through. It will do pastures here and here. That's a bit disappointing. Level 3 intelligence, but only level 1 strength. Slightly disappointing. It's like Denmark might have finally formed. So apparently Scotland's got a bit of territory up here. Okay, abolish that endeavour immediately, please. So we are getting a few people changing culture, which is good. It'd be nice to start getting some people converting culture and religion, though. Okay, so a lost Viking. Resting 15 prestige, or not prestige, prowess. Aggressive attacker, adventurer. So we can recruit him, we can kill him, or we can say as long as you serve the village, you may live for now. Yeah, we'll just say so long as you serve the village, you can live. The invitation to yet another feast. We are almost at 900 out of 1,000. So as soon as we get into the next phase, we are going to be going over and seeing if we can end the struggle. And hopefully that means we'll be able to have at least a little bit of a reign of peace. At least a little bit anyway. So Hispania. So 68 Daire counties and 2 kingdom titles. So thing is, Zenzir probably has enough territory to actually do that. Oh my goodness, he's got 58 learning skill. Holy what? Okay, a base of 9. Inspired by medical innovations +2. Bird-based exercise +1. Cynical +2. Shy +1. Insightful thinker +4. Theologian +3. Scholar +5. Journaler +1. Genius +5. Scholarly courtier +1. Learn on the job +5. Assistance for spouse +3. Holy sight +1. Andalusian herbs and plants +1. Scholarly circles +8. And chief caddy +4. Wow, I think that is the highest I've seen on someone like that. Wow. Son has no reason to stay at court, apparently. You've had 3 decent children. Hopefully they won't be moving away with you. But we all know that they probably will. Okay, this was our wife having another child. Sure. I have no objections to naming him after me. Yet another grandson. A friendship, sure. Is an adulterer. A random granddaughter can marry. So once again, let's just see. So level 2 across the board once again. Okay, let's go with, there was one person here, yep, with the level 2 intelligence. So we'll just set that up. Okay. Mysteries and intrigue in court. That is aggravating to only get 1 genetic trait there. That is aggravating. Okay, and our son is no longer sickly. So stoking the fire. No, I will try to attention we are zealous apparently. Okay. Zealous, compassionate and content. Yeah, so we're gonna gain stress no matter what because we're compassionate and zealous. So mediate successfully. We're only about halfway in terms of stress, which is fine. And our wife is pregnant yet again. That is 3 children in like 3 years. And we've lost the councillor, drinking themselves to death. So who is going to be a good marshal? Philippe, are you? You are average, so we'll move you over because then that means we can have this person coming that position and no one else. Increase control. And we've discovered divine right. So that gives us pressing several of our claims in the war. Unlocks a option for a feudal contract. Piety up by 10%. Short range duration down by 10%. And title creation cost minus 20%. So how long? Reconquista in about 9 years. And bailiffs in about 18 years. So if we select that, that'll be 21 months. And that will be 11 months. So I might as well do bailiffs for the moment and get that one completed. And we could do Reconquista. And then just start going through some of the other ones. Okay, that's more like it. That is more like it. Genius and beautiful. So let's see. Who do we have that you could marry? So one with the level 3 strength trait would be good. Okay, apparently you are related. Obviously looking for the dynasty. Shield is not the 100% appropriate method. Let's do you two, because you look good. You look very, very good. Yep, we'll show you in diplomacy. We'll do thicker than mortar. Oh my goodness. Okay. She is apparently very, very fertile. She is very, very fertile. And whenever you go for the best inheritable traits, it always feels like you end up with a bunch of betrothal options that are related. So yes, that is one of the issues with obviously trying to start the game and seed the family with all the good traits. Because it does mean that, especially if you keep on intermarrying like I do, everyone starts being related. But then the thing is, it's kind of like, it also gets to the point where the game warns you that two people that you're betrothing are related, but then they're related so far back, it's honestly about the same as just marrying a generic person. So I think it's something like your 4th or 5th cousin, or like the equivalency of when you go to like cousins, like I think something like 2nd cousin 3rd removed is about equivalent to a 4th or 5th cousin in terms of shared genetics, statistically speaking, which is then about as similar in terms of shared genetics as a random person just on the street. Habsburg family, yes, I'm trying to avoid that actually. And if they're not of the same dynasty, you're usually all right with it. Yeah, because generally it tends to mean that it's like one great-grandparent or something. And hey, Igneous, thank you for the lurk. Appreciate it. Okay, so what was I going to do before I was talking about that? I have no idea. Oops. I have no idea. Right, so we do have some other areas that we can start constructing once again. So what do we need this? Maculations. Yes, that was it. We just discovered... Okay, no we hadn't. But that is being our current fascination and exposure, so that would be good. The Habsburg dynasty is present in the 1066 start. Okay, yeah, I may have to play around with them and see if I can get a few things sorted, because them as a dynasty is very, very fascinating. Yeah, just their whole story is very, very fascinating. They have one county, very small. But honestly, sometimes actually having just one small county can be very, very fun. because it means you can, or obviously if you're one county, usually that means you're under the protection of a duke or king, and it means you can kind of sit back and have a look at where things are. Hello there, Four Flags Windows button. Subscribe 5 months in a row. Forms chat faction. Beware, your vassals will now be more likely to sub, send bits, and say dumb things in chat. And Prez did a world conquest starting from one county on the southern tip of India, or known world conquest, I guess. Wow, actually, let me go and have a look. So you're not talking about Sri Lanka, but you are talking about like one of these two here. Benadu. Okay, so this one. Hey, yes, that would have been. How far did you actually get on that phase? How far did you manage to get in your known world conquest? Yes, hello there, Four Flags Windows button. Hope you're doing well today. Conquered every county. Dang. How long did it take you? I want to know, how long did that take you? Okay, enhanced martial? Sure. We will do that. Designate a guardian. In intrigue. There we go. A while when it got very monotonous. I can imagine. It's like, okay, time to go to war again. It's like, okay, time to go to war, defeat another area. Let's get all of this. Ouch! Oh. 1,500 gold. And yeah, I imagine Prez has a lot more patience than me as well. Because I'm not quite sure I'd have the patience to go through, start as a single county and do a world conquest. Because I think there'd be a time when I just get absolutely curb stomped by someone and just go, yeah, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. So this person would join. So this is a school of translators. Oh yes, this is the one. So yeah, we'll choose to only lose 265 gold instead, because I am not spending 1,500 on a translation. Okay, right. Finger bones for king. Okay, I will not play the Puppet Master. Gain worm on a string artifact. Okay, yeah, we've got to get that. We have to get that one. Put a screenshot of it in the game chat on the Discord. Okay, I'll have a look at that after the stream is over. Okay, and this is the one where it's the random holy person. Head started rolling away. Okay, so that's... Okay, so you have my leave. Let me join. Yeah, you have my leave. And then once again, let's just hold court and see what we have. Yeah, honestly, so tedious. By the end, I would declare like 20 wars at once and fight them all. Yeah, I've done similar when I've had a couple of wars I need to do. Okay, so Philippe needs some money. We have plenty. Okay, so we could say one town is obviously preferable. Diplomacy challenge. Yes, stop this foolishness. Where did it begin? And the survey. Might as well. Okay, finally got a new name in use. Absolutely fine. And there we go. Conciliation is turning into compromise. We'll start in 90 days. Yeah. I do actually wonder if this like can actually ever fail, because I've never had it fail to my knowledge. And you haven't heard the court music before. Really cool. Yes, it is. So let me actually go back in. Yep, show you in. But yeah, honestly, you could tell that it took them an absolute age to do all of this stuff. And so what is our baseline? So I think we are supposed to be court level grandeur 3 and we are at 7. And yes, the Iberian music is gorgeous. I've loved hearing all of that as we've been doing this playthrough. I've been loving hearing that. Okay, dynasty options, studious. Dynasty option. Let's go and check on that grandson. Okay, yeah. Unfortunately, only a level 1 intelligence education, but he's had 3 children so far. All of them except the daughter are frankly disappointing, and the granddaughter is just average. That is slightly annoying. Okay, so we are in the compromise phase. So it says we cannot end the struggle. So what are we missing? So no wars are occurring between involved independent rulers, and our level of fame is exalted among men. So we are 62 years old. So this may be a bit of a challenge. So distinguished goes to illustrious. That may be a bit of a challenge, but we have an option. So son has consumption. Do no more necessary. Peace. And just do that one. Yes, that is true. Hold feasts and hunts as often as I can, especially as we are getting quite a lot of money a month as well now. So reconquisters. So that is all of those done. So that is all of those now complete. So let's see. Our current fascination is guilds. So domain limit +1. And let me just have a look to see what else do. So urbanization, banking, heraldry, probably not because we already have the high partition law. Windmills, all medieval economic buildings. Knight effectiveness is 20%. Bailey's triple J on men at arms. I think we will go for men at arms for a new regiment. Because we go over here, that means that when we have that space, we will be able to. There is a crossbowman. We'll be able to get a crossbowman men at arms regiment. Yes, holding the hunt. We are already at an activity, but I will remember because we will notify when this decision becomes available. Apparently we could borrow gold from the Holy Order if we actually if they actually had enough money. Just a look at them. Just 4,000 troops, not bad. That isn't bad actually for a Holy Order, especially as we are controlling them. So we get to hire them for free. Okay, a true friend. Indeed. And there we go. So call hunt and hold grand feast. Let's go for a hunt first and see what we get. Okay, so as much as I'd like to do the ride option, I do try and play this along with character personalities. Okay, so this one, I have no choice. We have to click that one. But I do try and go through with applying the traits. And there we go, we got a good kill. the child of our dynasty. So this one is actually good. Here we go, we return home. Figure 8. So that got us up to illustrious, and we should be able to get to exalted men soon enough. And yes, we'll throw a feast. So I think that will probably be the order. We do the hunt first and then the feast. Oh dear. Martial dance has paved its way straight through the holy banner of Muhammad. Ouch. So we can throw blame on one of these people. So pays 125 gold. Or we can say, I will turn the other cheek. We will lose 17 stress because we are zealous. But the durability of this has decreased by 30. Let's just quickly pop in. And check. And quickly repair it. Just in case. Just in case. And of course, speaking of that, we probably want to repair all of these as well. Worm on a string. Attraction opinion -10, but child opinion +5. We'll do that one as well. One. I mean, prowess +1, night effectiveness +3. Raid. Oh wait, raid speed +10%. Probably not. Actually, we don't do raiding. Or we're overly able to do that. Okay, so gain 150 prestige or gain household efforts. Yeah, household efforts. And there we go, we gain the trait Eager Reveler. So this gives us diplomacy and intrigue. No progress towards exalted men. So this is getting tempting. This is getting so tempting. So what I could actually do, create that title. Let me. Okay, apparently that's not holding for that one. Hold and completely control. Yeah. Are occupied by hostile army. Maybe we will just have to wait for a moment for that to trickle through. Happen. What is your time? Marry you off per them. So yeah, level 2 across the board. Let's see. One. So we will try and reinforce. See. Break with you. Operation to make scale armor, very competent. No, we won't bother. Glorious. We'll just get a maximum of +45 long. Level is stable. Then legendary. We are getting quite good at that. Change that over. Okay, I don't think that's worked quite how I wanted it to do. This. So does it honestly mean that I need to hold a... Well, we've got one bit of territory. Oh well, okay, I guess we will wait for it. Let's see, how are you? Make this similar. So, these are Duchy of Kessel, the Ure, 60 higher. So we could try and do that when we get a little bit more dark control. A thriving Jewish community for 10 years, holding taxes, development growth, popular opinion. Lose 17 stress because we are compassionate. Yes, of course. Has learned Basque. Send actually. What are you talking about, Toxicite? It looks all fine to me. So yeah, what happened was we came down here and took this territory, and then Zenzir immediately came over and went, nope, that's ours. Like, they came over and went, nope, that's ours. So we had to give it up to them. But we may be fairly close, fingers crossed, to actually ending their Iberian struggle. It's not necessarily going to be the method that I would have necessarily wanted, but we'll still be able to do it. And yeah, I don't know what is going on with the AI. They're seriously playing like humans at the moment. Oh yeah, Sardinia does have a bit of African territory. That is correct. And yeah, we actually have the Kingdom of Sardinia and Corsica that form as well. Oh, and the Canaries have taken a tiny, tiny bit of territory as well. Thankfully, the British Isles have mostly pulled themselves back together. We've got the Kingdom of Ireland and the Petty Kingdom of Leinster. Scotland is unfortunately taking random territories all over here. So we can see all of that. Very, very random. Thankfully, Iceland is now back under complete Icelandic control. And England, the Kingdom of Wales still just about exists. But we do still have the Kingdom of Crusader England, which I'm still trying to figure out how that happened. Still trying to figure out how on earth that happened. That is the first time I've actually seen a Crusader kingdom. As a game as Italy, where somehow a vassal inherited land in the south or southern part of Africa. Yeah, some of these inheritances can be just absolutely bizarre. I mean, very, very early on, we actually owned something like, or like a few of these bits of territory over here. And then naturally they declared that they wanted independence. So I just looked at them and I went, sure, you could be independent, that's no problem. Oh, twins with exactly the same genetic traits. And yes, typical inheritance shenanigans indeed. Excuse me a moment while I just stretch. Oh, no. So we're about a third of the way to Exalted Among Men. So we'll keep our fingers crossed. So we're going to be heading into E. As the next one with no option. Straight into opportunity. Mallorca staying independent, that could be a fun thing. Because, like, I have tried to ask them to be our vassal. It's like, will not accept, though apparently we can now actually declare a war. Someone, this little random kid, apparently has a claim on this one, the county of Ibiza. So we have the county of Ibiza, then we have Mallorca and Menorca. Ibiza being a very, very popular holiday destination for the newly university-bound peoples. At least in the UK anyway. So this is, yep, still the same person. Just want to double check that. Literary strength is similar. So I think wait, that one. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, language, cultural thing. I know it's not very eloquent, but it's not a very eloquent description. Sorry, I keep on bumping my mouse against things and hitting the right button, which is what's causing it to turn all the way around. Like that. Let the traitor be against me. I won't worry about that one. Play with the map upside down. Oh, I'll try, but the thing is, as soon as I let go, it will go all the way back, unfortunately. So I can keep it like this, but as soon as I need to click away and do anything. Oh god, that sounds horrific. Yes, it does. Playing it upside down. Well, I mean, it can't be worse than playing without my glasses on. Toxicite? Can't be any worse than listening to me playing with my glasses off. That's still going to be a while before we get all the prestige we need. We are feeling poorly. Oh, religious icon, we're almost at the top of that one. Up there. So, there we good gold, increase all that to the maximum. Okay, so there we go, invite champions. I knew there should be an option somewhere. So hopefully I'll make you take your glasses off again. Don't tempt me. And that is a decision. Go ahead. Okay, so trade should encourage. Start construction of a city for 300 gold. Yes. Anything that ISO should become lesser. So let's have a look. So this is you instead of you. It is known across the Kingdom of Castile, your heir Velasco so offends as to make offence a skill. He lingers outside of taverns and drunken peasants in fights. Like several have died while he kills where he kills for sport, but I'm sure he'll deny having done any of this. So we can say very sweet he takes after his father and we gain Dirty Dread. And Velasco gains murder, or he already has gained murderer and sadistic, as we can see. This is the last straw. Him put down, and Cassio, or from my experience, Cassio is equal. So let's actually have a look. So what are your children like? Based on the genetics of his children, he is going to be my heir. So yes, okay, so that automatically inherited him. Okay, so this is presenting Traders Agreement of Lograno. Don't overdo. Let's, yeah, we'll see what Endorsia have to say. 91% chance we gain 205 gold, which we do. Okay, it is done. Yeah, I didn't have to disinherit someone myself, Toxicite. You cannot blame that one on me. You cannot blame that one on me. I know you're going to blame me somehow. You're still going to blame me. Okay, so champion arrived. 16. Reckless. No. Dismiss. I mean, you say it's sus. Sorry, it was a genuine random event that let me put my second son as heir instead. Up, and there we go. Died at 67, so we reigned for 17 years. We only lost one title, and that was the newest county inherited. Yeah, we are going through quite a few people. He has not been the shortest reigning monarch. That was Goffredo for 15 years. Tying in with King Goffredo III. And also King Araman for an unfortunate 4 years. So, and as necessary, we do all of the management. So, empty council. Who wants to be where? Okay, you are good there. I can see a good spy master with a 31 killer 30. Spy master 17. Yes, and a marshal of 12. Fine. Culture. So we are starting to spread it across. And faith. Can we do this now? Yes, we can. So we can see just how far Erazara has passed by. Paradox says your son and reduced his health by 4. Oh, that's a shame. That is a shame. So unfortunately, we've got no one better to take over from her. So, new lifestyle chosen. So skip. And the income, enemy acceptance, and guest opinion. I think we focus. Faith spreads, culture spreading to. Yep, so we've got the faith of here. Obviously, we've still got a few pockets of Mozarabic. Started off, and a couple of Catholic, where we've obviously inherited Catholic lands. And we've got Rabbinic and Karaite as well, because we've had a few Jewish people settle in. Culture is interesting because when we converted to Erazarak, we were forced to change culture from Basque to Castilian, but then we randomly inherited as someone who was Basque, so we're now trying to get the Basque culture spreading across as well. And yeah, once again, so you can see we've got some Radonite peoples around because, again, of us having a few Jewish peoples settling into land. But yeah, definitely fun. So that is just telling us about 4 artifacts which we have. And look at that, we can have 10 holdings. And yeah, hold feast. Hunt. We might as well just do a let's host a festival. Okay, potential of your county of Leon for regional centre. Construction of a city for 300. The threat of Lenzia weighs heavily by mine. Must help fortify the lands. Okay, so what do we get here? Like Lenzia is no threat, no. So front for 50 years. Yeah, Barcelona must fortify. There we go. So let's do the hub, and then we'll do a feast and a daughter. Oh my goodness! Look at that. They all have, aside from you with the giant trait, they all have the exact same genetic traits. And this is our daughter and heir. That, hopefully, keeping our fingers crossed, hopefully is going to meet some excellent grandchildren. Speaking of our quick pause and just I was going to say, oh, there is someone with the pure-blooded trait, but probably don't want to breed in the stupid trait either. We probably don't want to breed in the stupid trait. Oh, but I think I will actually keep an eye on you as her mother. See, there's going to be any other children born. Make all your commanders superhuman. I'm going to try. A hunt, lovers. So back away slowly. I saw nothing. Saw nothing. No, 150. Okay. And we'll write some more champions as well. Addition. Wait, yes. Okay, just double checking. Just double checking. Okay, a champion has arrived. 18. 18, yes. I was about to say what happened there, but apparently just because we were focused on the realm. Okay, right, so this is the person just hired, and our brother. I was thinking that might happen. So it's like, may the best champion win. The odds were that our elder brother was not going to win that because he had a prowess. But I admit I was keeping my fingers crossed, just in case. Just in case. I'll do. Fantastic. We finally get a level 4 education. So she is honest, content, and greedy, but is Midas touched and is also a mayor trainee. So unfortunately only 11 stewardship. Or has that not actually updated yet? That's not updated yet. Okay, 19 stewardship, excellent. And her spouse is still 3 years off becoming an adult. Let's see if we can find you a spouse as well. Let's see if we can find you scales inbred. We don't want to add that one in. Definitely want to add that one in. No, not you. I think we'll betroth you. And the I am out now this generation just because I think we've had a few too many relatives marrying relatives. Naturally just want to avoid that and try and reinforce a couple of other traits. Just be on the safe side, especially seeing as here we've got this person who gained the trait club footed. Is there anyone? Yes. Okay, they are technically from he is technically from the Tech branch, but they are being as related, so that is acceptable. An alliance with Gwyneth. So we're actually getting a few alliances in there, not that they are overly going to matter. Okay, what do you have? A prowess of 21, and you are a cautious leader. Welcome aboard. Okay, no, we will not have a nap because we're diligent. Okay. Action expanded. Contest is ultra. That's all done. Back. And the global punishment. I don't know why it's keep telling me that those are. We've had those for absolute ages. Okay, what is the time? 5:10 here. Martial skill a bit? Of course. The Edward, 24, and a Winter Soldier. Critical. What's more? Yeah, we are getting some. So this is our niece. Had a son. Strength is similar to ours again. Yeah, this is not really going to split apart at all, is it? Definitely not going to split apart, so unfortunately we're going to have to go around and try and snipe out a few of these places. Do not have a Casus Belli. Do Casus Belli. I'm trying to build tool at the moment so we can go through and reinforce everything, because at the moment we are roughly about equal with Zenzir in terms of our forces. What do we need to upgrade this? Yeah, the Maculations, and I am probably completely butchering that. That is way up here. Not available until 1200 AD. Yeah, so we are focusing on men at arms in 4 years and guilds in 7 years. Yes, I am trying to wait and build up our forces, at least for the time being. So for instance, we can upgrade all of these. I think we'd win with proper placements of the troops, yeah, but I'm a bit nervous about that, to be honest. I'm a little bit nervous. Okay, so we have someone who's got a score of 30. Are you good? 60 for Spy Master would be acceptable. They're changing over. And yeah, essentially what I just want to do is... So yeah, okay, struggle clashes, we can still only get one. But basically all I'd want is just these 2 little bits of territory. So do you honestly think I should just go for it? Because that is pretty much all I need for the De Jure Kingdom of Canada. That would be all I need. I'm just a bit nervous because the last time we did get complete crash. And that's the same scale armor request. Catholic Holy Order has been founded. Big war incoming? Maybe. I think I'm gonna build up my money a little bit. And speaking of, there we go, 750 gold. So, Holy Order, 5,609. Mountaineers. Ooh, look at that. So desert mountains, and also good in winter. And some caballeros. You are prowess martial of 60. A military engineer, that would be good. Is it worth it? It might make their vassals rise up against them if they're thrashed hard enough. So let me have a look. So there's a couple here. So -8, but terrified. -8. So it's kind of really this one, who apparently holds an absolute ton of the territory that we need to interfere with. So what can we... I think there's got to be an option around here. So dissent. Accepted. Save it, integrate title. There's for... They could hire so many mercs. Yes, that is one of the problems. I swear there's an option. There should be an option to sow dissent, or maybe I am just thinking so much of Crusader Kings 2. Thinking so much of Crusader Kings. So you do have duchy title, and so you are feeling fine even though you are infirm. I'm honestly really not sure what to do. I mean, we could attack, grab these 2 very, very quickly, but then we would be fighting against quite a lot of troops if we weren't able to win it so quickly. Okay, so that's you. Oh, you just took some more territory, right? Taking some territory. Okay, apparently I don't have many champions. Why is that? Plenty of them. Moving into France, maybe their military strength is inferior. Burgundy, is also inferior. So let me actually just see, do we have any... So Holy War for a king, 675 piety, which I do not have. And only... Yeah, unfortunately, we'd probably want the Kingdom of Aquitaine. Yeah, I forgot you weren't Catholic. Yeah, we're not Catholic. So we could do a Holy War, a duchy, and kind of try and smoke them off that way. Unfortunately, our level of faith is... The devotion is faithful. Figure out a way to get that up at least a bit. Get more resources, hand some of that to the Holy Order. True. It's just trying to think about what we are going to be doing. But I think that may be for a future. I don't think we're going to get too much in here. I think we'll try and attack Zinzia. We will seize the Duchy de Jure. And win or lose, that will be where we end our stream for today. So we want you to go over here. Here. I think we will send over here just so we have a bit of a sight line. Just to see. Big war, small territory. Unfortunately, big war, small territory. Okay, a relic in hand. By sealing the holy banner of Mohammed inside the handle of the spear, I would always be closer to Mari when I wielded it. Well, I just said we needed to gain piety, so let's go for that. Let's just go for that. Oh. Okay, there we go. You are forming towards us. Yeah, there we go. That was what I was afraid of. So military, mercenary, Holy Order, let's hire them. And mercenaries. Let's just bankrupt ourselves. Let's just bankrupt ourselves. So we do have... You have this one. That is a level 3. Bankruptcy is cool. Well, hopefully not that cool. Okay, you are going to get absolutely slaughtered going that way. Yep, there we go. So we want you to... Okay, can I not tell you to retreat right now? It doesn't look like it. Yeah, 22,000 troops. So we're going to have to come in with our full force at the ready. Did they just completely stack wipe us? I think they may have just completely stack wiped us. Okay, 18,000 troops. So commando advantage. And okay, but I think we'll go with you because you have hopefully better traits. Hopefully you have better traits. Liberty faction has 5% military power. Oh gosh. Oh goodness, this is nerve-wracking. This is always nerve-wracking. Okay, let's just speed up a little bit. Oh my goodness. Okay. We're winning this battle. We've won that battle somehow. Somehow we just completely won that battle. Yes, victory. And now we just about have slightly more troops than they do. Oh, big damage, yes. That was, let me have a look at that. So, oh. So we went in with 18,000 soldiers. They had 22,000. 2,000 of ours died. So that left us with 16,000. But we killed 6,000 or over 6,000 of theirs. And left them with 15,800. Yeah, we can see all of the details here. Basically, who did well, who did poorly. So our light footmen, they need to be retired at some point because they are being countered by bowmen. May have to consider retiring them in favour of crossbowmen at some point, perhaps. Yeah, big damage. Oh, if I wasn't already sweating because it's fairly hot in here, I'd seriously be sweating. Okay, come on, show them what you can do. Show them what you can do. Not like that. Not like that. Okay. Aye. Master and yeah, we're just gonna have to leave it like that for them. Yeah, this is what I was worried about. And yeah, hello there, Jessie May. We are probably actually less about to wrap up because we are yeah, this is what I was afraid of, that we would end up just being slammed against Cinzia. So we may actually have to go and do what was suggested and go and take over some more of France. Okay, so we need to replace you because you are unfortunately very, very injured. About to leave us in a cliffhanger. No, I was going to genuinely actually finish off this war and then we were going to leave it there. So what I want to do, we are waiting here just to obviously get some back. Let's sneak along a little bit more. So they're not going to take the bait in terms of coming forward. And unfortunately we are so far into debt, we're not going to be able to hire anyone. And it's no worries, Jessie May. I should be honoured that people find my voice nice and soothing and calming. I should be honoured. Okay, so if I try and bait you over here, will anything happen? Level 4 learning. I'm trying to be at least a little bit strategic about this. There we go. Okay, I was thinking at... Okay, we're going to get slaughtered again. Uh-oh. Oh, well. Okay, right. That's us done. That is us in a huge amount of debt. We need a steward. I'm gonna put you on to collect taxes so we can actually get some money back. Soothing and relaxing as she speaks about her genetic program. Yes. So indeed, I think next stream our focus is going to be probably doing let me just disband the troops so I can have a look, make sure the game is lower crown authority. Oh, it's going to be to the next stream's problem. Okay, we cannot declare war while in debt. So anyway, we could probably go up here do a holy war, maybe, for a duchy, or we could go over to Burgundy and do a holy war there, so that will bring in quite a few people. So we may have to be a bit careful with that. We may have to try and just snipe off bits of territory here and there, but fingers crossed we will actually be able to do something about that and fight back against Nenzia. That, or we'll be able to go for status quo, which exalted among men. See? But anyway, that is probably going to be us done. Let me just save, and I will say go on to the ending stream. If you haven't seen the status quo ending, it would be fun. It would. Admittedly, is not necessarily the one that I would have wanted to choose, but it's the one that we look to be most likely to be able to get. So anyway, thank you very much everyone who's come along to chat, lurk, for flag Windows button for the 5-month subscription, 5-month resub, and hopefully we should be able to continue this on Tuesday. Fingers crossed that the weather isn't going to be too hot here in the UK. But other than that, I do have our next game after Crusader Kings 3 set up. So that is going to be and I've completely forgotten the name. Disco Elysium. Disco Elysium. Yep, thank you very much for popping by, and everyone else as well. So I do have a friend or fellow streamer who is also doing Crusader Kings 3, so we can go and say hello to this person. Let me just check that they are not going... Okay, about 3 hours, so all looks good. He looks like everything should be fine, so we can go and say hello to him. So, oh, yep, he is also doing the Iberia struggle, so let's go and say hello, and we can have a look at things from a bit earlier than where we are. So naturally, we have our raid message, if you want to copy that across, and there we go. So raid, chilly and chill. Hopefully that is the right person. Yeah, you can see basically what we are going to be doing. Well, or what we did do from an earlier point of view. But once again, thank you very much everyone who's come into chat, lurk, subscribe, and all of that good stuff. And I hope I will see you in the next stream.